actually just started live streaming. If you just type in my call sign on YouTube, and you'll see I've just gone live on the live stream, and you'll see. I'm glad you put the power up though to 20 watts, because on 5 watts it was a real struggle. But I've sort of got your readability 4 at the moment, readability 4 and about an S3, something like that. And anyway, if you have a look, you can have a listen to see how strong you're getting through. But it is purely band conditions, as you know, what 40 meters is like, especially at this time of the day when it starts to go a bit longer into Europe and that. Back to you anyway, MM0TOB G0OOQ.
Mike Zero Tango on the Capital. All copy, no problem, Sean. You're booming in 59, no problem at all. Like I say, the setup here is an 897 on the doorstep with about 5 meters of flow. I've got 2 elevated radials of unequal length. It's a 4-to-1 bound, which is going into an AT100, one of those little battery-powered tuners, little 50-foot thing. Conditions up and down, they're happy with the solar that you've been having as well. But there you go, I'm quite impressed, Roger, and the little 897 on battery is typically holding its own just now. Not coming out or anything, so pretty good. G0OOQ, by the way, I'll have a listen to my stream when I get back in. Like I say, I can hardly see anything in the front just now, which is a lovely thing to be able to see. G0OOQ, MM0TOB.
Yeah, sorry, Toby. It become a bit of a struggle on that last over. I was just looking at your QRZ page. My son also plays guitar as well as banjo, and he messes around with the harmonica as well. So we sort of share something in common. Listen, Toby, I'll let you go. I do appreciate you coming in and saying hello, but it's just a little bit difficult hearing you right now. And it'd be good to hook up another time. So 73 Toby, cheers for now. MM0TOB G0OOQ, Shropshire.
Yeah, 73 Sean, and you have to do the on-5 meters up away as well. The QSB is taking you out to about an N7 that last over. Okay, 73, enjoy the afternoon, and I'll catch up on the live stream later. Golf Casino, off to Quebec, Mike Casino, Tango, off to Bravo, on the doorstep. Bye-bye.
Yeah, cheers Toby, thank you.
G0OOQ, Golf 4 Zulu Kilo Tango.
Okay, Golf 4 Zulu Kilo Tango, good afternoon, thanks for the call. That's an easy copy compared to Toby. You come in a little bit stronger. If you could just confirm the Zulu Kilo Tango, is that correct, over?
Yeah, Roger, Sean, yes, Golf 4 Zulu Kilo Tango. You're 5 and 9 plus 10 at times on the south coast. And my name is Alan, Alpha Lima, Alpha November, over.
Yeah, very good, Alan. I see we've worked before, I think. And you're also 5 and 9. Well, you're about 5 and 9 plus 5, almost 10 dB to me. But a really nice copy on you, to be honest with you, Alan. I'm also using an FTDX101D. I made a note last time you was on a vertical. I'm on a G5 RV up at about 12 meters, and that's supported with a couple of spider beam masts, pretty much flat top, slight dog leg at the end. But yeah, nice to say hello again, Alan, over.
Yeah, Roger, Sean, on an end-fed half wave today. Always changing antennas here. We've got quite a small garden, and we're in Hampshire in the New Forest, so all sorts of restrictions apply here. Just 100 watts from the FTDX101D. Weather here is probably typical to yours, same as yours. There's blue sky, and I think the temperature is about, I don't know now, about 10 degrees, 12 degrees. So very cold window. I was out earlier and it's quite nippy. From G4ZKT.
G0OOQ, yeah, very good. And fine on the end fed. yeah, I've got half-wave end fed up for 40. They've become so much more popular, haven't they, these days? Everyone used to frown upon end feds, and I've got one up. I'm not on it at the moment, I might add, just the way I've configured things. But I use it on my other radio, and I can switch between the end fed and the G5 and a vertical. But the end fed's equally as quiet as my other antennas. In fact, in some cases, it's even quieter. The one I bought's a commercially built one by iEnd fed antennas, is it? I think they're Danish or something like that. But yeah, really good all-rounder. You know, you just chuck the things up. And mine it's only about 15 foot above the ground, but it works well enough. Hoping you're enjoying the 101 Delta. I've had this one about 4 years now. I've got two radios here. I've got this and the Flex, and I find myself flitting myself, you know, between the two radios. I enjoy both of them, Alan. Weather-wise, yeah, we got pretty much the same as you, maybe 1 degree or so cooler, but it's been a beautiful day, and I've got the bit of garden I've got looking all neat and tidy. I've had the lawn cut. So looking forward to getting into the spring and summer, Alan. G4ZKT, G000Q.
G000Q, G4ZKT. Yes, okay, Sean, yeah, well, this end fed, I've tried lots of antennas in this small space we got here. I think it's about 60 feet by 20, 30, no, 60 by 40, I think, is the size. And this always comes up as a really good antenna, you know, a basic antenna, easy to put up, and you can't alter it really. I've also got some dipoles in the loft that work quite well, and certainly on 20 meters the dipoles in the loft are a little bit better than the end fed. Also tried a loop here. That works quite well because it's got a some direction to it from the fed corner across, from corner to corner, so I can work into America quite well on the loop, but that's not up at the moment. Yeah, the FT101D is, I'm very pleased with it. Before that I had a TS870 and ICOM 7300, so this is like the Rolls Royce of rigs compared to those. Very heavy though. You don't want to move it very far. Once it's in place, that's it. I'd like to get an amp and put out a bit more power, but haven't got around to that yet. From G4ZKT.
Yeah, nice transmission there, Alan. Yeah, I'd already got the amplifier in place. I've got an ACOM 1010, which is like an 800 watt unit, and I thought I'd treat myself to let's call it a flagship radio, and you got the MP and of course the D, and I just couldn't justify paying an extra £1,000 for the MP model because I'd already got the amp in place, and they are a really good radio. I think when they come out, they took a little bit of criticism because, like many of the Yaesu units, you know, they take a time to sort of settle in and firmware updates and one thing and another. But yeah, I've been very pleased with this. I like it that you can combine it with other programs as well, like Radio Deluxe, and of course Win4 Yaesu. I use Win4 Yaesu all the time with this radio, and I don't even have to turn the radio on. The computer does everything for me, searching up and down the band, changing bands, everything. So I find Win4 Yaesu my go-to program when using the Yaesu. Prior to this, I had the FTDX101, lovely radio as well. But there we go. Alan, I'm live streaming. You can have a listen. If you go on YouTube and just type in my call sign, it should be there up and running. It's something I do every now and again, and just experimental really. But you'll get to see how well I'm hearing you, and believe me, you've got that 101 set up just right, Alan. Over.
Yeah, thanks for that, Sean. Yours sounds good as well. But since I've changed the settings a couple of times on this, the equalizer is a bit of a black art, but managed to, I think now it's about right. When I try and work DX, there's not so much of a problem here in the last. I seem to struggle with the last character of the call sign. I don't know why, but with 100 watts, it doesn't help very much. You need a bit more power, really. Anyway, I'll let you get away, Sean, and I'll take a listen on the web and see what we sound like. Okay, I'll say 73s, Sean. Thank you very much for the contact. George 0, Oscar, Quebec, G4ZKT off and clear. 73s.
Yeah, okay. Once again, thanks for the nice chat. I don't come on here and just do 5 and 9. It's always nice to have a bit of a waffle. And your signal's pretty much just below the 5.9 plus 10. I'm not in IPO mode or anything like that, by the way. I just run it flat on 40 meters. 73, all the best.
Okay, 73s.
Anyone else before I tool off? G0, Oscar, Quebec, Shropshire. CQ 40 meters. This is Golf 0, Oscar, Quebec. G000Q in the county of Shropshire, listening on 40. Nothing heard, QRT.